Welcome to another thrilling matchup in the Professional Women's Hockey League, here on PWHL Live, where Minnesota clashes with Toronto for a high-octane battle between two teams with contrasting styles. Minnesota, known for their fast-paced, offensive attack, will face off against a Toronto team focused on grit and defensive discipline. So, who will emerge victorious?
Back to Leroy. Turnbull. Toronto. Callie Flanagan, who was in the box there, and now Renata Fast will send it over far side. But Minnesota is actually last in the league on the penalty kill. They've allowed the most, 20 for 25. And those
still sitting at 80% though, and it's got to be because there's 3 power plays in the league that just have not been very good.
Taylor Heisey, she's shorthanded, got Gordon Schofield in front. That was a big chance there for Minnesota. Both teams have been able to do something shorthanded. Now Victoria Bach sends it over to Leslie. It's the last minute of play here in the opening frame. There's Spooner as well. Spooner in front! She scores! Natalie Spooner does it again on the power play for Toronto, getting them on the board here in the first period.
Well, what a force she's been for this team over the last 2 games. That's her 3rd goal in 2 games. This is a nice entry, some really good touch pass, puck movement, and then Spooner with the shot and follows up with this puck. Continues to battle and work out front, which again is something she is so good at. She doesn't fly.
Kelly Panic for Minnesota, now Bookbinder. Nifty little pass up, Maureen gets it. Sent back by Spooner just as quickly the other way, and Kendall Coyne-Schofield was right there. Toronto.
Neither team able to get it off the near wall, trying to find the middle of the ice to generate something.
Yeah, nearly halfway through this middle frame, Toronto still with a 1-0 lead since the first period. Lee Steckline. She pushes the puck forward. Bit of a chant breaking out here at Mattamy Athletic Center. Emma Malte with a cross-ice pass to Spooner. Hensley will play it off her stick quick. And away they go, Channel with some speed to Heisey this time. Taylor Heisey. Back to Grace Sumwinkle in that one. Just wide. They were ready. Grisova was waiting for that tip in. Once again, Flaherty now. She'll be patient, sends it back to Channel. Channel shoots and through the bodies. It's in the circle. Emma Malte pushes that puck forward. And once again, Taylor Heisey. She's going to go far side. That pass to Cunnin. Disrupted. Now another chance. Kava to Heisey and back. Going to tee up a shot in front. Cunning's right there. Abby Cook takes the pass and the shot. Minnesota with those chances. Now Emma Malte. The home crowd loving the saves by Campbell and company in front.
Toronto badly needs a change, and Emma Malte brought that puck back into the zone.
Now Cook with slides it over. Another shot down low. That's Emma Greco. Emma Malte. She'll just carry it over this time. Dumps it deep. Here's that change. In the Minnesota zone, Greco up to Fleming, and for Toronto, Minnesota gets to take it away. Hensley over to Bookbinder, near side. Bookbinder weaving, what a pass over. Britton Fleming. Now Sheppers from the point. Up high, kept in, and what a battle in the slot. Rebecca Leslie feeds it over to Victoria Bach. Bach making her PWHL debut in this game for Toronto. Steckline stick handles it. Flanagan lets loose.
Victoria Bach taking a hit when she comes into the zone, and there's an area where she's seen it, she's watched it, but she's going to have to make that adjustment because these players have not played with it in previous levels.
Seen it, watched it, now felt it. Brittany Howard tries to get her stick on it. Back in the Minnesota zone, this back and forth type of play has been what it's been like. Kelly Panic, she goes in, drives the change, and PWHL, Minnesota on the board. Lots of action leading to that goal. Goal by captain Kendall Coyne-Schofield.
You can hear the crowd. I think Minnesota may have gotten away with a penalty, and you watch right here on LaRocque, and Boreen gives her a shove, knocks her down, takes her out of the play. Minnesota's able to follow that up at the net. Kendall Coyne-Schofield with the goal, but that's because LaRocque has been taken right out of the play at the blue line.
So there's some discussions happening on the bench there, but we'll resume action here. Center ice, I believe. They're just finalizing some discussions between the officials, and that is the Toronto bench having some words.
Well, looks like they want an explanation. Absolutely. They kept the door open for a little while, but it is a 1-1 game. Crowd's not too pleased, but it is what it is.
All tied up, and Coyne-Schofield getting the job done. Had chances. Both 5 minutes left in this middle frame. The defensive zone draw goes Minnesota's way. Flaherty up to Coyne-Schofield. Toronto trying to swarm Bach. Picks it up from the far wall. Over to LaRocque. Tees up Leslie. Channel does the same trick back again as Abigail Boreen. Sends the puck down in the Toronto zone.
Comfort with another big hit along the wall.
Now Kelly panicked. She was looking to stick handle her way down low. Leslie to Comfort. Fast. Toronto goes for the change.
Again, we've seen the physicality pick up in the second period. A few big hits along the wall.
Both teams now working from the Toronto zone. And Taylor Heisey right in front. She shoots high. Dangerous chance there. Taylor Heisey.
Very similar to the goal she scored against this team last time they met, two coming across one way, shooting back the other.
Oh yeah, that would have been a beauty. And Natalie Spooner, far side, tries to feed it center. And Taylor Heisey will keep going, staying on it. She's the first overall draft pick. She's been tremendous for PWHL Minnesota. Now Sarah Nurse, she tries to weave through. That centering feed doesn't connect. Off we go, Michaela Cava and Renata Fast. Stop the action there, far side. Nurse up to LaRocque down low. Steckline and LaRocque. What a battle those two have had. Nurse again trying to feed the rebound of Miller, and it's saved by Hensley. What a dive, and they score! Toronto's go-ahead goal.
On this whole play starts with Renata Fast in the defensive zone, taking her player out along the wall, creating the turnover, which gives them this chance. And it is a scramble in front. Hannah Miller has a glorious chance right before Renata Fast is able to get that puck in through layers of traffic and screens. Hensley down on the ground. Renata Fast gets on, take her wide, and she's so good, so quick. She takes him out, ends the play.
Right away, they go again, pushing it, but Hensley sits down. The penalty, whistles.
Flaherty's gonna go to the penalty box for this hit on Natalie Spooner, and what a play off the face-off to generate this scoring chance right off the draw. And Toronto just steps through. Spooner goes to the net. Hensley makes that save. Of course, Spooner, who's gonna stop right on the doorstep and keep poking. She attracts a little bit of attention, and Flaherty doesn't look in favor of Toronto.
The offensive zone draw goes their way. Miller hoping to scoop it up, but Minnesota just as quick. And they'll look to feed it up high. Steckline sends it around the end boards. Campbell plays it quick. Back over Miller, collision, and Grace Zumwinkle. She gets caught up on Sarah Nurse that time. Or maybe that's the other way around. Zumwinkle still standing.
Sarah Nurse just trying to get body position. That was a good battle.
And Hannah Miller Fire it off the near wall.
It's a smart decision. Hannah Miller looked to the middle to make that pass, read that it wasn't there, wasn't certain, and then put it into the zone.
LaRock up over Spooner. Rims it around, Turnbull. Once again, Minnesota able to capitalize on that. Chasing it down. LaRock will bump up on Boreen and fast. Big pass up to Malte. She feeds it over to Spooner with the shot. Turnbull scores! Captain Blair Turnbull with her very first PWHL goal. And it's on home ice.
Oh, and this is a nice one, and this is Toronto turning the puck around and attacking 2-on-1. They've had a few odd player rushes, and this is just quick transition out of the zone, through the neutral zone to a 2-on-1, and that's a beauty on your backhand. That's not an easy play. Of course, Natalie Spooner, who has been all over the place tonight with the 2 goals in the previous game, a goal here again today, and an assist. She's been impressive.
Blair Turnbull, signed free agent with Toronto. She's from Stellarton, Nova Scotia. Of course, high expectations for her coming in, her very first PWHL goal.
Well, I think there was some frustration, not just with the team, I think with Blair herself. So she's getting her game back together. We've seen that the entire team. It's been a different team over the last couple weeks.
LaRock from the point, she scores! Toronto on fire! Jocelyn LaRock pushes the tally. It's 4-1 for the home team.
We talk about Minnesota's ability for quick strike, and now we've seen it from Toronto. There's been a lot of dangerous point shots this game as well. And Jocelyn LaRock just turns and fires this, doesn't give anyone an opportunity to set. Of course, Natalie Spooner is going to the net. That's what she does so well. She gets there, gets a stick on that puck.
Sends it near side this time. Approaching the final 5 minutes of the third period. Toronto with its largest lead in franchise history. And now teeing up Vasco and in front. The goal light went, but it's not a goal. Back the other way, Minnesota's gonna carry it. Flanagan. And now Brittany Howard takes a shot up high. It's the rocket shot, a crash. No goal to this Toronto lead.
Blair Turnbull with a nice block in front. She just gets her body down.
Back to even strength, Renata Fast to Turnbull. Both of them have goals tonight. First of their PWHL careers at that. Oh! Shepard is trying to stick handle there, and now Fleming. LaRock to Fast and all the way around Malte. We're approaching the final minute of the third period. Toronto with its largest lead in franchise history.
I'm really surprised Minnesota has not yet taken Hensley out of the net.
Well, Heisey there, circles back, shakes off, and in front, Campbell. To stop the rebound collected by Nurse. And around. Hensley still firmly in net for Minnesota.
And certainly now at under a minute isn't really the time, but the 3-4 minute mark, they had opportunities to get her out and they left her in the net.
Melissa Channel sends it up for Toronto. The crowd is standing at this time. Flanagan working behind Campbell. The energy here. Of course, the PWHL will be on a break the next little bit, an international break. Once again, Minnesota driving to the net as they try to get one off in the final seconds. And the clock winds down. Toronto with its biggest win yet, a statement finish at home. 4-1, beating the league-leaguing PWHL Minnesota.